in the chat now.
Well, you shall not do it alone.
Yeah, because I saw you being down here, all of you. I really have to do something real quick. I just went to my post box in the hallway, and it turns out that the thing that hadn't arrived an hour ago actually has arrived now. Which I am assuming they didn't deliver it this late, but instead, a guy that has the same surname as me, who also lives in this house, they probably put it in his postbox. And now...
I remember you mentioning that, like, you have a big problem with getting this guy's mail on a regular basis.
Yeah, and he gets my mail on a regular basis. But now... I have this.
Have you guys become friends over it, or do you just,
we
like,
absolutely have. This is a DP to VGA adapter.
Ooh.
Is it like a funny mix-up situation?
Yeah, which I wasn't able to get at the the two electronic stores yesterday.
Yeah. Dude,
now I can finally actually legitimately...
Is it HDMI to VGA or VGA to HDMI? Because I had to learn the hard way. Those are two very
No, it's DP
things.
to VGA. It's not HDMI at all.
Oh, okay.
So now I can get back to having two monitors with my new graphic card. Which is very nice. Because I don't think anything worse than me only having one monitor has ever happened to anyone in the history of humanity. I cannot fathom that anything worse has ever happened. Because I was like this for 2 whole days.
I mean, I have my RX 580 hooked up to a 1080p flat screen, so...
Yeah, but I'm gonna need a second, which I won't be able to hear anyone because I will have my headphones out because I need to go down there to the...
while you have your headphones in,
so
is
I
the
have
stream
to go
on yet,
down
or
here now.
are we live?
And try to hook this up, because obviously I did this a minute before.
AM to freak. Are we live or are we still in?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
There's something happening at night. People dead.
I just stocked up on some fresh
thing out of the
I hope you like them.
Yeah, I'm using light theme today. If you've seen what's been posted in video.
Yeah.
Well, you've been flashbang critter. You're now legally obliged to use light mode.
Then I'll drop another one. Oh.
I was about to say, can we get him to delete that fucking cursed ice cream sandwich?
I am getting an erection.
Good to know.
Wait, I'm using a new mic. Is my mic working or not?
Your mic is working very well. Thank you.
Okay, alright.
Okay, now for the... No, okay. I have to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you all see the correct screen on the stream? But yes, you can. I need to fuck around with my screens for a second here, because the screen... Here's my main screen, here's my side screen, but the software now thinks that my main screen is here, but here, where there is nothing, to the right of my main screen, there is the extension of my left screen. Oh boy. And I have to remedy this situation.
This will kill.
So, MDEF, what I'm really curious about is you're edible, but what do you taste like?
What?
Yeah.
You're incredible edible.
I totally forgot about my name. What do I taste like? I taste like 2,700 pounds of ammonium nitrate.
Oh.
Finally.
That's pretty tasty.
Finally.
All right.
Speaking of, like, ammonium nitrate and shit, that Beirut explosion, huh?
Yeah, that was a real that was a real thumper, wasn't it?
It's a big boomer oh god, no. Let's not make a boomer joke out of this.
Do we know the official details of what happened with that shit yet?
Yeah. Well, we have Lebanon's explanation. Yeah, for the story that I heard was that a ship was going through Beirut, carrying the fertilizer to Africa, and the ship was declared unseaworthy in Beirut. So the owner and the captain of the ship just walked away. and Beirut had to figure out where to put all this ammonium nitrate, so they left it in a warehouse. And that's the story.
Was there for 4 years or since 2014 even.
Yeah,
And
6 years.
Yeah, I mean, and the measure of protection that they used was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's. Oh, hey, a skyscraper's on fire in Brussels.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's pretty.
But
That
we
sounds
were
great.
wondering what the quote-unquote crisis would be this time. Apparently things exploding.
yeah. I like the banner. The future is here, and it's just on fire.
This is gonna be way too loud, maybe? No, it actually doesn't have any sound at all. Okay, well I remember back when you remember the fucking New
Remember
Year's
back when
Eve
buildings
where
were
there
on
was all the
fire?
rapes? That was also the New Year's Eve where the Burj Khalifa was on fire. And I remember that very well because I was high as shit.
You
Fumes?
remember it well then.
Yeah, I also remember the things in Cologne. I was in Cologne at that time. Not involved, but I did see all that.
Oh, hey, burgers. So you want to know why I got all these
These what?
yeah, what?
Oh, the trads. I can't hear what you're saying right now. I just want to point that out.
so far today?
You just cut out for maybe half a minute there. I have no idea what you said in that time period.
Okay, am I working now?
Yes.
Okay, this mic is weird. No, so I've had like over 200 notifications so far today, just from all these right wing and trad accounts, and literally the only reason they're all so mad at me was because I responded to a picture of this white woman drinking milk, and she was drinking raw milk, and I'm like, "Hey, post the next video where she's shitting herself because she's drinking raw milk." And
Yeah,
that's
I
the
saw
only
that.
reason. That's the only reason. Like people are just all these people are butthurt is because I'm just like
Not
raw
as
milk.
butthurt as she's gonna be though.
Yeah.
I thought the neckbeard guy was the one that sent that. Or was it?
Hey, the real truth is, he is the neckbeard.
Ah.
I am the neckbeard.
Ah.
Oh yeah, there's no detriment to taking Defender at Faith.
Yeah.
Let's do it. There's no reason not to. The only one that can
Fucking
take it
around
off
with
me
my
must be
screens here, by the way, so you'll have to forgive if I'm a bit distant. This is different. I don't like this. Changes have happened.
Hey, look at what my friend got for her birthday.
Damn.
I didn't even know I didn't even know they sell model kits of technicals.
Here's the thing, though, right? This is important. I have gathered all of you here today because I'm trying to understand something that I found out exists, but I'm not sure that currently I am understanding it. So there's this concept called the principle of explosion, the paradox of explosion, right? Which is basically the logical reason why you can't have contradictions in any given worldview or like construct of ideas. I'm gonna explain that. I'm gonna explain it because I understand how it works, but I don't understand why it works, right? And I'm hoping that maybe one of you or maybe someone in the chat can help me wrap my head around this, because I feel like there might be some fundamental that I'm missing, because most of my like formal education is autodidactically acquired through like various online courses and shit that I do all the time. So we have like a statement. So we have a statement, statement P, right? This is the statement, statement P. Let's say the statement is, yo mama pussy good, okay? P equals yo mama pussy good.
Okay.
But so the thing is that you have here now is because you'd have a contradiction, right? That we fundamentally set up. If you accept that there is a contradiction that is true, you'd have P equals. I think this is the correct notation because I'm not a maths guy. I'm very bad with notations. Equals not P, right? So yo mama pussy good equals yo mama pussy not good. So it doesn't, you know, if you accept that both of these, can you not post memes for a second, please? I'm really trying to, I'm trying to use this as a whiteboard.
Yeah, we're really trying to get to the bottom of Burger's mama pussy.
I mean, this is the first time I've heard of this concept.
So the idea is that because
is
you
new to
have this
me.
contradiction, out of this contradiction, you could now justify anything, and that is why the contradiction is illogical, right? So if you made a statement, yo mama pussy good, or, and let's do a completely absurd statement, MDef mech PP small, right?
Nah, that's not possible.
Yeah,
It's
this-
clearly
I can
that is an
attack-
absurd statement on the face of it. But because one of these two statements has to be true though. So because P is also not true, right? Because P is not true but also true, that means that your mama pussy good is not actually the case and making the other statement correct. So MDef make PP small, which is why contradictions do not make logical sense. Here's my contention with this. The thing that I don't understand about this. Why am I even allowed to make this either or statement where one of the assumptions is clearly absurd on the face of it? Why am I allowed to create this dichotomy and thereby demonstrate how absurd the contradiction is?
Okay, Burger, this is kind of a dumb question, but I'm going to ask because it's going over my head, right? Is this supposed to apply to, like, I guess worldviews in general, or is this more like a mathematical thing?
Any kind of, I mean, a worldview seen through logic is viewed mathematically.
Burger, it's called
I'm
chaos
not
theory.
sure. Maybe I'm looking at it a little too.
I mean,
simply.
I'm getting some real.
Because this looks like some theoretical calculus. type
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is 100%
I
just
mean-
theoretical calculus. I just want to understand it.
Yeah, this just sounds like we're gonna be thinking about thinking kind of shits.
Yes.
I mean,
Like,
there's a
playing
thing
3D
about it.
chess against your own brain, Burger.
This is a logical proof, and I don't understand it, and I want to
I'll be honest.
understand it because
I'll
it's
be honest,
Well,
dude. I
you
don't
can
understand it
win
either.
$1 million if you.
All I can do
understand.
is offer you a meme, and in this time of need, one that you will enjoy.
like I get why.
I feel like this is just something that somebody just
my
made
God.
up, and it doesn't mean anything.
No, because it's clearly something that that like philosophers and specifically logicians use in order to test the validity of especially like ideas and like constructs of ideas.
It's supposed to be.
So basically, something cannot be true and false at the same time.
Yes, this is basically the mathematical logical proof why something cannot be true
Oh,
and true at the
Hang on a
same
second,
time.
Burger. What's your problem with it again?
No, the
What-
problem
why-
is that I don't understand. So the like what it's trying to do is demonstrate that you can't have a contradiction.
Right.
So because if you have a contradiction, you can make absurd statements. Because you know, if you have an either-or statement, and if the first part of the statement isn't true, the second part of the statement is true.
Right.
My
don't
question is,
understand how you get
why
from one to the
is
other.
that the case? Why
Yeah.
does it have to be that if the first part of the statement isn't true, the second part has to be true? Why
Well,
is the
I
second
imagine-
part
I
not
imagine
vetted
that
for
this
validity
only applies
independently?
in scenarios. I imagine that this only applies in scenarios where there's only two possible outcomes. So like process of elimination type shit.
No, but the point is
Like
that
I'm
you
looking
can
at
justify
something.
anything through this. You can justify anything out of a contradiction.
Yeah. Well,
I'm reading through the
Contradiction
Wikipedia article, and it's just making me mad.
It's weird, right?
in order to
Yeah,
contradict
I don't
something,
like this.
yeah,
Critter, you posting stuff though. Do you understand this?
this whole equation though relies on the two objects to be related in some way. Because if I say Mini Cooper good or German Reich bad, I mean they're related.
yeah, there's little to
that's
no.
what I mean. For it to work, there has to only be two possible outcomes.
Can we get some of the geniuses in here today? Why is
Where's Mateo?
why is Mateo not here today? Literally.
Where the fuck is
Yeah,
Neo?
Literally, you just have like a bunch of orangutans in here, just like cracking rocks.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
You've got a load of fucking monkeys on typewriters, Bugger.
He may well be the smartest person on the server, frankly.
You invited all the barbarians to a wizard problem.
I swear to God, you're all on a list now.
I think Mateo might be asleep. He's got the moon icon next to his
executed.
name.
Oh, you should read up this meme.
Maybe it's blindingly obvious.
So bad.
Idiots.
Okay, let me see Trump's character. Here's my character. DM who wanted to run a mature sword and sorcery campaign. A big titty goblin e-girl warlock whose multiple patrons are her OnlyFans subscribers.
No, it makes more sense for her to be a cleric, because then she can have the OnlyFans patrons be.
I'm not gonna lie. That actually sounds like a legit Shadowrun character.
Yes.
I kind of like this character.
But
I like
this
this
is
character.
from D&D memes, so it's
They don't know about Shadowrun.
Should be a,
which by the way, there's a list.
There's a list.
I need to put some names on some lists.
Fun.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I need to understand this.
Either direction of resolution with it.
Are you hearing my phone ring? Because I don't want you to hear my phone ring.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's my big problem of the day. Because I'm sure I can understand this. I left on a video that explained this to me, I left a comment like, hey, dude, can you please, what the fuck is going on? Because it makes sense in a purely theoretical and entirely divorced from reality.
Literally the Schrodinger's
somebody's been pumping
equation.
stupid gas into all of our houses. We're all
Yeah.
It's the Schrodinger's cat. Like, it's the same scenario.
No.
Alright, what was the problem called again?
It's the paradox of explosion, I think.
It's P is NP.
It just sounds like a mathematician's method of just fucking with everyone.
Yeah, that is a thing that you I mean, logic you usually write down in terms of formulas, which is a problem because I see, this is my thing. I have dyscalculia. I literally have like a learning disability that stops you from understanding numbers and formulas. But I can understand the underlying concepts behind them. I just can't put them in a useful language.
Well, neither can mathematicians.
Aha!
Damn.
Well, it's also one of the Millennium problems. So you can win $1 million if you solve this.
Well, it's not about solving it. I want to understand
I've been looking at this Wikipedia. My brain's already leaking out my dick hole.
No, yeah. So you understand how this Wikipedia article just pisses me off.
Yeah,
I want.
Well, you got to start with Latner's theorem.
Who's the guy? Fucking
NP intermediates.
There's
if mathematicians could write things down in a way that doesn't make you want to fucking claw your brain out.
Who the fuck is this guy? Stephen Cook. I want to punch this guy in the face.
More like Stephen Cock.
Or cock with a U.
Give me the $1 million. I solved the problem.
They fucking yeah.
Calling a guy Stephen Cock right now on a live stream. There's 14 people watching.
I mean, shit, dude, you've already called out Sargon live. You can't go much higher than that at this point.
I have solved logic. I did, by the way, I did leave a comment on his video thanking him because he did engage with my video in good faith. At least I feel like he did.
Could probably
his fans not so much. I only watched the part where he looked at it, and then I sort of stopped watching.
Where he looked at it and called you a Brit bonger.
Well, that was Vouch. That's a different guy.
Oh, okay,
yeah, no,
sorry.
Vouch apparently he got sent the video, and then it was like, oh, it's so difficult to listen to a Brit bonger say anything, but he was gonna watch it for because it was recommended to him.
Yeah, he basically just acknowledged you
2.5
exist,
hours
and
of
after that
Sargon
just kind of left it be.
It wasn't. Yeah.
No, Sargon did a stream on the video, and I think that he engaged with it in like good faith. Like he wasn't being. I feel like I was meaner to him than he was to me.
Sargon way where he doesn't let you speak and pauses it every 3 seconds to point out minor inconsistencies.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's the game.
It shouldn't be the game though. It's retarded.
Oh, it's absolutely retarded. But I see man need to make Skrilla.
Yeah, but when on that point though, it was screeching about it in the video. How do I get the right wing think tank money? How do I get in touch with?
Just hit up Dave Rubin. He knows. He gets the.
Yeah.
I love how he didn't address that. It's like, how do I get the right wing think tank money? And then literally the next thing is.
It blows my mind.
Pardon?
I can't believe that Sargon can still claim to be a left winger. It blows my mind. He still thinks that he's on the left.
I don't know. He has some left wing ideas, right? But
yeah, but he's mostly like a free marketeer and an edgy boy.
Hey, Bird, can I get you to read a green text on stream?
Sure.
Are you gonna send him the butter asshole one that I sent?
Oh no!
I just sent like the. It's in the studio.
Oh, it's that one. Okay. This is okay. Okay.
Okay.
Feel bad for a lonely guy in my class. Invite him to a cosplay event. He shows up dressed as Fred Flintstone in blackface. He keeps screaming, "I ever double didn't do nothing." Why? Why? Is it really a cosplay when at that point? I mean, he's cosplaying Fred Flintstone and just a racist stereotype.
I mean, I've been to AX and seen a guy dressed up as He-Man before, so.
Yeah, but that's different.
Oh no! Going to anime cons and seeing people dress up as Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball Z. Brady's the only one that knows.
I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry.
Oh, so somebody find a picture of Mr. Popo.
On it.
Yeah, sorry. I want to show you really quick this Reddit thread that quickly became a disaster. And I want you to see why it was. Why
is my beer empty? I feel like I didn't even. Why is the bottle already empty? I'm sorry. Yes, I'm with you, mate. This is Oh boy.
Post log. Have turned off new comments.
Why
would you do that?
He named his puppy dog
Lolita.
Oh my god.
I mean,
it's just that the post lock just like seals it as just perfect.
This actually, today I bought boba tea, and literally the person that was serving me was like a maybe 10-year-old Asian girl. I'm not even joking. She's like, "What kind of tea do you want?" She just did the whole thing. And I'm like, and like in the back was not her dad, but her little brother. There was no adult in this entire shop. I have no idea if that constitutes child labor, frankly.
McSlavery.
Well, I know
family
plenty of
businesses are weird like that.
I know lots of small businesses where the kids work in them.
Is that Amfash here? I've got some Jaffa cakes. I'm a fucking Protestant. Get him to come in here.
Thank you,
and fight me.
Brady.
Anyway, Burger. What Brady posted, that's Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball Z.
Is he supposed to be black?
Yes.
Yes.
He might have been like an alien or some shit, but no, this is just how Japanese people view blacks. Okay.
Well, no, he's an alien. Yeah, he is an alien.
But I mean, everyone on Dragon Ball Z is an alien.
In Japan, they have basically they have a different culture in that. They don't see it as blackface.
I bet they'll say.
Oh.
Okay, I think it's fair. I don't.
All right, how about this? Is it elitist to call people peasants?
Yes.
I'm not giving them context.
Unless you yourself also refer to yourself as a peasant.
Okay, let me clarify, because she wants me to give further clarification. Is it elitist to call people peasants because they don't like complex wines?
Yes.
I don't know what complex wine is frankly.
There you go.
Complex wine.
The only wine I drink is Manischewitz.
What I said in the correct way. Okay, so I'm gonna tell them this is exactly what I said. Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
You should get a bit closer to the mic.
I should let you know you're live right now on the channel.
I hate when you to me, but now I'm in it and I can't.
Wait, I didn't do shit to you. I got in here.
I thought you got on set.
No.
Okay, and then all of a sudden I'm famous.
Shut the woman up and shut yourself up, you peasant.
No, but what's the context here? So, get closer to the mic so you don't cut out all the time, and explain to me what happened.
No, this is what happened. Is I said to Cody that I hate. Do they know you by that? What's your name here? Okay.
That's my name.
Well, I don't want to dox you again.
Oh my god.
I always get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
What I said was I hate when you go out to dinner with a whole group of people and you go somewhere with nice wine and you pick your meal and you pick your wine and then they go, let's get a bottle for the table, but they don't know anything about wine and they don't drink wine a lot, so they don't know the right bottle to get. So then you have to go down to their level and get the most average, boring, non-complex, like the most bland fucking house blend wine that there is.
Oh my god, shut up, Marie Antoinette.
No. Wait, 1 second, okay.
I'm with Brady on this.
I have to come down to your level of peasantry for that.
First of all, this was extremely elitist, the fifth word in, but also, I agree 100% with that assessment.
I didn't disagree, I just said she probably...
That is a 100% accurate assessment. That is the worst thing.
It's not elitist.
What in the goddamn...
What I'm saying is I have the right to do so.
You have the right to be an asshole, sure.
Oh yeah, you have absolutely have the right to be an elitist at that point, but you are being an elitist.
I don't see. You see,
I was about to say, why would I ever want to go out to dinner with any of you?
Florida, is this what your woman looks like?
Because we have taste in wine.
It's literally just. Florida, stop being glued to 16.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
She does have a boat. She does have a boat for hair, so I mean that's fair enough.
But I want it on the record now. I make amazing cake, and I would not share with the peasants.
Right. I'm not going to eat for a minute because I'm about to stuff 5 Jaffa cakes in my mouth.
Now you bring your cake over here, and
that's how much of a Protestant I am. Fight me, Anfash.
The irony here is Americans can't call other people peasants because it's a nation full of them. You don't even have a monarch. How droll.
Listen here, Britbonger. They're basically all
peasants. The only reason I'm American is because my parents are stupid in the US. So it's not really fair.
Stupidity is genetic, which means so are you.
Dude, come on.
Stop it.
Oh. What is this meme?
What the?
So was
which
my
one?
father, and it
If you could choose 1 year without gaming or 1 year without sex, do I look like I have sex?
He knows where he stands.
Before I took pity on you.
Fuck off.
He will get laid
I
off
had
of this
sex more than
meme.
you did. Or sorry, equally amount as you did.
Which really, I had a
fully naked when I had sex, and so
That's
was
true.
my partner.
Yeah,
so
fair
I feel like I definitely had sex more
Fair
than
enough,
you
yeah.
on that basis alone.
What?
I'm sorry, I will, for this exchange, I will require more context. Specifically, Cody, do you always wear clothes while having sex?
Yes,
what she's referring to is my first girlfriend when I lost my virginity did not take her shirt off.
Cody from Alternate History. Cody from Alternate History Hub. Do you have sex? The sex.
Well, we have to go back in time to still get an alternate pathway.
Do you know what's terrible? Is
If you look
guys
at
who
World War
leave
II
their
Russia.
socks on- guys who leave their socks on set in sex should all be shot.
I leave my socks. I leave my socks on.
Supposedly leaving your socks on makes you last longer.
Oh, I leave my socks on in case I need to make a getaway.
I'd like to see a peer-reviewed paper on saying leaving your socks.
You know, if I walked around any less without anything on my feet, I would literally be a hobbit.
Dude, you know what you need to get? You need to get sex socks.
Yes,
Get,
they
like,
made
black
Brady.
face socks.
Fucking
Yeah,
northerner with size 12 feet gang.
Yeah.
No, I leave my socks on just so I can.
From each according to his ability. To each according to his needs.
Oh, by the way, it's my birthday. Everyone's happy birthday. It's mandatory.
Sito, do you understand logic and philosophy?
What if your birthday and your death day were the
Remember,
same?
you're asking an Alpine
I'm gonna kill
German. there.
myself on my birthday when I reach a certain age, so that my headstone can be nice and even.
Okay, Sito, did you see the earlier thing about the paradox of explosion?
What?
What was that?
Okay,
Peas and peas.
let's be because this live stream is dedicated solely to me understanding the paradox of explosion because I found out about it today.
Okay.
You should watch the series Numbers. That's a good show.
So okay, I will need the stage once again to explain it again. Mateo hasn't shown up even though I pinged him, so that's you
Bastard.
know. Yeah, basically, Critter already posted basically the formula. So the paradox of explosion is supposed to be the logical proof as to why you're not allowed to have contradictions in any sort of complex web of ideas, right? Because if you had a contradiction, so you have a statement and the opposite of that statement is also viewed as true. So to go back to the statement we used earlier, yo mama pussy good equals yo mama pussy not good. So this is the contradiction that we have. And the idea is that now I can make an either or statement, like for instance, yo mama pussy good, or, and then put something that is clearly patently absurd, like mdef mech pp small, right? And now, because in this either-or statement, one of the things has to be true, and the initial statement is also incorrect because P equals NP, so yo mama pussy good equals yo mama pussy not good, that means mdef mech pp small, which means that you could theoretically use this to sort of make any kind of assertion, no matter how utterly absurd it is, like for instance this here. Now the problem that I have with this, why do I get to make this either or statement? That's the exact problem that I also have, Citor. The either or statement. Why do I get to make that either or statement where I can just, like, I understand why the first part of the either or statement is incorrect, because the thing that is correct is also incorrect at the same time. But why do I get to introduce something, a completely new idea that is in and of itself already bullshit?
Right.
Why do I get to do that?
I think I've answered.
Half an hour. Where did you get this? Because I already think it's just bullshit. I don't see how this.
No,
works.
I found it. The principle of explosion in classical logic into institutionalist logic and similar logic systems. Yeah, I found it. There's a Wikipedia.
Yeah, I know. I read the Wikipedia page and I didn't. Listen. I spent several hours today trying to understand this, and I understand how it works. I just don't know why it works. Yes, P equals NP is the premise.
Okay, yeah. So I think what you're missing here is that it's not that you get to just make any sort of a statement of like this or this, and you can just choose what thing it is. It's saying that if you have a junction of like there's a binary choice, like it's either this thing or it's this thing. Because of the original statement of a contradiction, the following statement has to be the other thing.
Yeah, but why though? That's the thing. Why does it have to be the... Why do I get to set up this clearly false dichotomy? Why is this allowed under the auspices of logic?
Think of it... Okay, one of the main reasons is because usually with logic, you deal with true-false statements. So it's a binary choice no matter what.
Yes.
So there's only one of... So with this or statement, it's not saying like you can just set up any or statement. It's saying this or statement
but that's that's the exact premise though. The reason that these contradictions don't work is because you could set up any or statement no matter how absurd it is.
Yeah, Bugger, I think it's because I think it only works if the premise is already set up, like Cody said.
Yeah, no, but this is an example. Like, the premise is set up.
Maybe that's why it doesn't work.
I mean, we could also use the example on Wikipedia.
It's about...
What is the example of Wikipedia use?
It's all lemons are yellow and not all lemons are yellow. Right?
Okay.
And the Q... I don't even know what the Q was, but I watched a video today where the Q was pigs can fly. And he specifically said that you could pick anything to be your Q, and it would be true out of that contradiction. And I don't understand why you can pick anything to be your Q. Right?
Yeah, neither do I.
Nobody in this room came forward. The issue is setting up the or statement with it. The following or statement is saying that doesn't matter what you put in there, logically following from the original statement, that thing would have to be true.
Yes, like, I get that. I just don't understand why that has to be true.
What are we talking about?
Why it has to be true? Because it would be...
Through mathematical equation, you can calculate that Hitler did nothing wrong.
Hey.
So to use your previous example, if we have Yo Mama Pussy good and it equals Yo Mama Pussy not good, that is an inherent contradiction. So
yes.
Yo Mama Pussy good cannot be true. So assuming you have this equation set up previously of like you have an or statement, if you try and put that or statement afterwards, no matter what you put in there, that thing will then be true because Yo Mama Pussy good has to be false. It cannot be true.
Yeah, I know that one has to be false, but why does the other one have to be correct if the first one is false? Why do I get to make this a dichotomy? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it's the principle based into it is a dichotomy. It's an or statement. Like it's think of it like a computer logic gate. Like it's
but I see like in the completely theoretical purview of logic why this would make sense.
The reason it doesn't work is what makes it a paradox.
It's just there's a very funny quote about the P is NP. What the theory of NP completeness offers you is instead of spending all your time looking for a fast algorithm, you can spend half your time looking for a fast algorithm and the other half of your time looking for a proof of an NP completeness.
I have reached.
Yeah, no, it's not an answer.
We're not stupid. The question's
it's basically hard answers derived from easy solutions.
It sounds to me like something you would formulate to show to people that it's impossible to prove anything logically if you operate from a false premise. Yes, I get that. Like this is basically the logical proof that you're not allowed to have contradictions within like any like set of ideas that are supposed to be congruent because you can justify anything from it. I am missing the fundamental law that says that I'm just allowed to make an either or statement. that I can just do that, and then the other one will be untrue.
Because it's operating from the premise that the or statement would actually be dichotomy.
Yeah, once again, I don't get why I am allowed to set up that dichotomy. I shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Buggo, we're in a circle now.
Well, why wouldn't you be allowed to set up the dichotomy?
Dichotomies do exist, like 1 or 0, or this thing's turned on or this thing is turned on. Like, I mean...
Yeah, no. So, within
you're winning the war or you're losing it.
Purely the...
It's not saying that you can literally shove anything there. Like, you as a person can't just make any argument based on that. What it's saying is, it doesn't matter what the argument actually is. If you have that previous statement, it creates a paradox, and and whatever the thing you put in there, in terms of its logical outcome, will have to be true. Like it's so let's say
that is the exact thing that I don't get why that is the case.
Okay, let's say you have like floodgates, right?
Yes.
Like you have like a dam, right?
Yes.
And you say that this side of the dam is both open and also it is not open or something, or some like paradox.
Yes.
Right? It would logically then follow that you have to flow down that way. That way says either that way is open or the next way is open. Because there's like a logical paradox at the beginning, you can't open one of those ways. Like it wouldn't work. So it would then follow, it would have to go the other direction. It's not. It's saying that whatever it's saying, you made your equation wrong. Is what this is saying. Like it's not saying that you can just put anything there. It's saying that it doesn't matter what you put there because the previous statement makes the following statement irrelevant.
Yeah, no, that's I still don't see why you get to make the either or statement. Like I get everything about this. I get even what this proves, right? Because of course you're not allowed to have a contradiction. Citra is insisting that I watch this because apparently there's
it's good. It's good.
I know what's gonna happen. This is I've yet to see one where it's like, you're finally awake. You know, that's the one that I'm still missing.
Oh, that's out there. The one where it's the one.
It's out.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Somebody posted.
Okay,
it in the
TSML has posted in chat. You are allowed to make statements out of any other statements. If I propose P or Q that does not in and of itself assign a truth value to either P, Q, or P or Q, P or Q can either be true or false. Well, yes, but that's sort of, if P or Q can either be true or false, then both of them can be false. Right?
Yeah, they both can be false, in which case the initial statement that you set up is false. No, but the outcome of a logical expression is either the statement was true or it was false. If you have like a setup like that, the or would determine if the statement is true or false. So
yes, but then you wouldn't need the second part of that proof. You could just, because it would be true and false at the same time, and just it's like Pinocchio saying my nose is now growing, right? But you wouldn't need to have the second part.
Wouldn't Pinocchio blow up if you did that? Because initially it's a lie, but then it becomes a truth.
Yeah, that's the exact thing that. Yeah.
Class?
Pardon?
Why are you making me relive my least favorite class? I fucking hated discrete computational analysis. I don't.
This is philosophy, man. This is logic.
I know. I'm aware. Discrete computational analysis is a logic course. You do the P's, the Q's, the Or's, the N's.
Yeah, I'm into this shit, but I just don't. This has to be some fundamental thing that you just learn when you learn this kind of shit, but I haven't, because I have acquired all of my education, in most of my education, through like teaching myself.
But the thing is, it's not been solved, so you don't learn it.
What? It doesn't matter that it hasn't been solved. That's not. I realize that this hasn't been solved, and I understand that. I'm not trying to solve it. I'm trying to understand why I get to even set up this problem.
That's the thing. I think you can't.
Basically what's going on right now, Burger, is you're looking at an equation that says 2 + 2 = 4, and you're like, yeah, but why are we adding 2 and 2? Like, you're asking a why question of a logical expression.
You can't put a false already in place.
Because a plus is not an all. I'm not adding anything.
Or is it?
Okay, so an or statement is not a...
So, because if we say, like, the either-or statement, if both parts of the either-or statement can be false, you can't actually use that to justify anything. Because the thing you're trying to justify is still false.
Yeah.
So then it doesn't work.
A double negative.
But that clearly isn't what... Like, you know, I'm not saying that I know better than this. I'm just trying to understand this.
If Q and...
both parts of either or can't be false. Yeah, because that is what I understood from the statement in the chat. That that does not, in and of itself, assign a truth value to either P or Q. P or Q can either be true or false. P or Q. Okay, I misread that. Which, once again, I don't understand why. I might be thinking of this just completely wrong. When P is true, it necessarily follows that P or Q is true. Since not P is true and P or Q is already true, Q must be true. I get the logic of the... I get the logic of the proof. I understand what the proof proves. I just don't understand why it's allowed to do that. I mean, essentially, yeah, I am asking why are you allowed to just put like an addition, a plus here, and add these things together? Outside of like a purely mathematical, theoretical space, where that does make sense.
He wants to know.
I don't understand why you're even asking why you're allowed to do that, to be frank. Because it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, you can add things together because it is possible to add things together. Like, there has to be a logical through line here.
Said everyone when Hitler declared war on all of Europe.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have because I spent a lot of time today researching this, and I'm gonna have
this
to.
This is the first I've heard of this principle, so I'm trying to
learn.
what?
Right, this is the origin story. Right, this will be the origin story of why Burger kills himself.
But this is how I become a supervillain.
As it has been assumed to be true. We know that all lemons are yellow, as it is assumed to be true. Therefore, the two-part statement, all lemons are yellow or unicorns exist, must also be true since the first part is true. However, since we know that not all lemons are yellow, as this has been assumed, the first part is false, and hence the second part must be true. Okay. Oh, I get what it's saying. If you assume that both things are true, that you know that the or statement is true. But the following statement would be that not all lemons are yellow, which is the false equation. Okay, but then it would still have to be true because we know the statement as a whole, the equation as a whole is true. So the issue is the assumption at the beginning. Creates it.
Can you repeat that slower?
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna start posting memes.
With logical equations, it will output either that the statement is true or false based on the values you put in. Okay? So the first part of this statement doesn't have to be logically consistent because it's an assumption for both of them. We just say that, you know, all lemons are yellow.
So P equals NP, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the second part of the statement, we already know all lemons are yellow because we assumed that to be true, right? So if you make any or statement there, the same will be true because we know that lemons are yellow, right? Because we assumed it. So we assumed that all lemons are yellow, therefore we're assuming that that statement is true. But the flip side of that, we also assume that not all lemons are yellow. But because of the previous statement, where we said that all lemons are yellow, we know that the equation as a whole is a true equation. Like, this is a logically consistent equation, because we made those assumptions. So now you have a false or something, and so it has to be true, because if it isn't, then the equation falls apart.
So that's because you believe because you believe the contradiction to be true.
Yes, because you believe the contradiction to be true, you've already proved the or statement is a correct statement, but also that it's possible for the p value to be false. So the q value would have to be true no matter what.
So the thing is,
it's basically like a logical fallacy.
I still don't understand this, but I understand this more than I did like a minute ago. So I will think about this and do further research into this in order to be able to fully understand, and explain this.
Yeah, it's basically P being true means that P or Q is a true statement. But because we also assumed a contradiction, then Q would have to be true. It's basically just saying you cannot assume the contradiction in the first place, or else following that, the contradiction will affect the true statements of the statement.
So it is basically the mathematical equivalent of saying assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
No, contradiction is.
Yeah, it's a contradiction. Like you're
that's like, I get, once again, I get what it's trying to prove. I'm just trying to wrap my head around why it's allowed to prove it in this particular manner.
Yeah,
but
I would say you'd have to look into some more fundamental like aspects of like how like
I have returned
logic equations work.
Yeah, the logic.
They're still on this.
Yeah, this might be because I have a learning disability that stops me from understanding equations. Yeah. But I'm gonna look into this.
You're thinking of it like we're asserting the statement. Where the point of it is you have to prove the statement itself, the equation as a whole, to be a true equation. Like that, it will logically follow.
Yeah.
And by this assumption made, it will have to. Q would have to be. It forces it to be a true equation, and then says that in order for it to be true, Q would have to also be true.
Then I will have to find out why it assumes that it has to be a true equation. But I think I can actually wrap my head around this on my own time. I might need to sleep on this.
We're expecting the answer by next week.
Do we have memes now?
Burger, read this? No. I will not read this. There's literally... Actually, there is probably an amount of money that could make me read this. But
at some point.
I don't think any of you could afford it.
Let's take a look.
So what's the number then?
Trying to
zoom in. Autists out there that'd probably do it.
I mean, if Posh gives you
OMO, let my boyfriend do a come in my... Yeah, no.
See?
I think I found a YouTube channel that read that, because I really...
The Cooters has probably done it.
Well, no, I think it was somebody that did that's similar stuff from the Cooters. But, you know.
Why isn't Red communist, Cito?
Huh?
No, because it's more racist if it's Native American, man. It's all about achieving the maximum amount of racism.
I don't know what you're talking about. Communist is a race.
Trump and police officers.
Oh, damn.
Yes, it is a race.
Cito goes, if I had a mic available to me, I'd read it out. Yeah, that's what I would say, too.
I can read out the translation.
So,
you know what? Fine. I'll do it.
I'll share a YouTube video.
If you upload like a readable version of it, I'll do it.
I will not play this YouTube video. I'm sorry, this is not happening on stream.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with it not happening.
OMO, I let my boyfriend do a come in my boy pussy, and he didn't wear a boy condom.
Oh god, Cito's going to get his laptop and do it.
Am I gonna get a fag preggers now? I either to be a boy mother. Can I get these a boy abortion? Can I pay my boynecologist with boy putty wussy. Perhaps I could offer him a tasty boy milk. Or maybe I'll ask if he will accept a pint of my sticky boy syrup instead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I did it. You all now owe me.
Congratulations.
You all now
So
owe
a
me
second ago, I was going to
200,000
become a supervillain of contradictions. This is now my actual supervillain origin story.
What, you let your
boyfriend
boyfriend do
asshole?
cummy
Like,
cum? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say, you let your boyfriend do a cummy
Doug
cum?
is the result of boy pregnancy. I wonder who the father is.
That's
Oh
just
boy,
that's the way I type my stuff.
I literally just want to die now.
Do it.
Damn.
I mean, just
You have no
But
idea,
they-
Bucky. You have no fucking clue.
Just
say
state
you
of
have
this
the
show:
Epstein files,
complex
and I'm
logical
sure-
algorithms followed by ooh boy pussy.
Oh, that's why I love about this fucking show and just the community in general. That it's like we can have like very high tier conversations, but then at the same time we can literally within those conversations have shitty jokes like "Your mama pussy good," right?
Yeah.
And then
That's
literally the
that's
next
the beauty of
second we will do racist memes.
I'm stealing. I'm reappropriating that meme, comrade. Hold up.
All
Boss
right.
makes a dollar, I
Boss
make a
makes a
dime.
dollar,
That's
I
why I
make-
poop on
That's why I
company
poop on company
time.
Hey, didn't somebody get like fired for posting this on their Facebook?
Did you hear about?
No, I
the
don't understand why the
Blizzard,
Twitter hacker didn't post this with Jeff
Did you guys
Bezos.
hear about the Blizzard stuff that's been happening? That they've been basically getting paid shit.
Yeah, they've been getting paid in like.
They get
like
minimum
what?
wage
Hold up.
for developing games.
Hold
Oh,
up. You're
the
telling
Blizzard
me
shit.
You're telling me a AAA game company is mistreating their employees?
Oh my! I wanted to have a
Oh,
game
it's
company that's
I
a
mean,
worker and
it's
co-op.
it's to a level that's kind of getting ridiculous.
They're all doing it.
Right. Imagine like
Well,
a big factory, a big warehouse full of these.
Wagey cagey.
Hey, wage cage.
Why would you have a human though at this point?
Because you don't
That's
have
a good
AI.
point, Brandon.
Because you don't have
that's
AI
cheaper.
that's complex enough in order to
What
actually
are you
like
doing, Stepladder?
self-replicate
That's
its programming.
why we
something
need UBI. That's why we need UBI.
Okay.
Before,
No,
so,
right.
so we
You
can
say
make-
You say because we don't have AI that is self-replicating its own system. Like, are humans able to do that these days? Like,
Yeah, it's called
seems to
like
be-
nutting.
I don't know. They all seem to be failing at that right now with the amount
What?
of apparent simps and Karens.
What, nutting? I'm pretty sure people still nut, dude.
Yeah,
No.
I do it.
I'm nutting right now.
It's only
think
half.
it's-
That's only half your software, though.
Burger just mentioned that his boyfriend nutted into his boy pussy.
So that wasn't me.
That was me.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Wait, no, you said that was your.
Okay, guys.
that was
Hold
yours
on,
in your mouth.
That's
Okay.
on me. I took
got my
that product so
laptop.
that you lot didn't have to.
Burger said that was-
I
Burger
got
said
my
that was
laptop.
origin
What am
story.
I reading?
After following the lore.
I didn't
What
catch
am I
any of that,
reading?
Cody.
I said you said it was
Sito,
your
yeah,
origin
you're
story.
reading this posted again. Sito, you have to do this now. You committed to this.
What am I reading? Where is it?
Yeah.
Let me grab it real quick.
Please repost it. I'm not going to do that, even
What?
though I had half the work done already.
Oh,
All
damn.
right.
So-
All right. So a while
Jesus
back,
Christ, that's fucking tiny. I have to zoom
it?
in. Give me a second. Ooh, Omo. I let my boyfriend do a cummy cum in my boy
I'm
way,
recording this detail, by the way.
and he didn't wear a boy condom. O// Oh.
Say it like you mean it.
Yeah, you're legit. You gotta.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm
Serious
doing
about
it.
this detail.
Am I gonna get fag preggers now?
Yes.
I is too young to be a boy mother.
Stop saying it like you mean it. Please stop.
Continue. Continue, but crank it up.
Can I get this a boy abortion? Ooh. Can I pay my boy gynecologist, Jesus Christ, with a boy pussy wussy, perhaps I could offer him my tasty boy milk. Or maybe I'll ask him if he will accept a pint of my sticky boy syrup instead. Ooh.
By the way, this is what they took from you.
Improve that last
I
part.
can't believe I let Burger dare me into reading this.
You made the claim.
You did
But
this.
you said I wouldn't follow through, so now I have to prove that I would follow
found
through.
this 4chan thread a while back of a guy who said that he shoved salted butter up his ass, and this is what he posted afterwards.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
I think we might have read this on stream already.
Somebody already posted it.
I think that was me.
There was a guy like
They got
posted.
buried.
What I saw on the post was basically like, "I'll update you later," and that's it. So, if you have the answer, that would be nice.
Is somebody reading it?
Alright, sure.
Wait, reading what?
The post.
Oh, this.
Okay, so I was able to get most of it into the bowl. Here's how I'll describe my experience. It feels great going in, then it quickly becomes unpleasant. Once it fully melts, it becomes unmanageable as it will literally leak out of you. I wrote the OP laying on my back. As soon as I sat up, I realized I was in trouble. I got some butter on my some of the butter got on my mattress. I tried to take it to the kitchen, but that wasn't happening. The bathroom was closer. I got most of it into the bowl, but it sort of exploded out of me, so there's butter everywhere in the bathroom. I wasn't expecting it to burn like hell coming out of my asshole. It's on fire, it fucking hurts. Probably because of the salt, I'm on the verge of crying. This could absolutely be a form of torture. Also, I think the butter is in its melted state tricks your body into thinking you have diarrhea because it sent me into horrible contractions, and now I'm spewing diarrhea like crazy. I think I triggered something. The butter is really oily. Upside the inside of my ass feels super soft. Downside, it's impossible to get rid of the oily feeling. I'm going to take a shower, keep wiping and wiping and wiping, and I still see melted butter on the paper towel.
Can I just ask why the fuck was his first instinct to take it to the kitchen instead of the bathroom?
Why was his first
to make a cake?
What was he going to do with it in the kitchen?
You could have made a sandwich.
The statement, I shoved this entire stick of butter up my asshole. Anything falls after that, I'm not surprised by the result.
You get what you fucking deserve.
The air horn gas one. Okay.
I let my boyfriend do a cummy in my boy pushy.
Oh my god.
And condom. Oh, am I gonna get flag breakers now? I was too young to be a boy, mother. Can I get some for a boy abortion? Woo? Can I pay my boy colleges with my boy pussy whooshy?
Oh my god.
Even that
Could you offer him my tasty boy milk? Woo? Or maybe I'll ask if you will accept a pint of my sticky boy syrup instead.
Burger.
Oh my god.
Burger, I have
so dumb.
I am
an
known.
important query for you, Burger.
Yes, Sitor.
Can I ban Critter?
No, you may not. He pays me $20 a month. He gets to do this kind of shit. But I understand the impulse.
He asked for it.
Genuinely, I am known for being a guy that is not made uncomfortable by pretty much anything.
Yeah.
This makes me want to throw myself out of a window, and I would.
There's a very simple solution to this that all of you are not seeing.
What
right?
was it? The boy pregnancy, the boy milk, or the boy syrup?
It's really the totality of it that kind of gets me.
For me, it was definitely the boy pussy wussy.
No, the boy milk was the point that it got unmanageable.
Oh, I got a video. It's not nearly as bad as that, but it's pretty bad, but it's pretty funny. Let me find
Can I
it.
just say, I have not considered before reading this shit that this will now be archived on the internet.
So we told you. Well, with this, we told you this. Well, also just like picture that this is the ideal woman for the far right.
Hey, I'm down.
I mean, yeah, they want to fuck traps anyway. So
What do you mean? What do you mean, me?
It's not.
I'm
It's
the
not. It's
ideal
not.
woman?
It's not the trad wives, right? The trad wives. That's just them pretending they're not gay. Really, they want to fuck anime femboys.
This is
okay.
Justice
Burger probably. Well, Burger could. I mean, there's nothing really nasty in this, but yeah, this is a video. This is a video that reminds me of that. It's not nearly as raunchy.
Not that one. How
my
could it happen to me?
My favorite part of the video is the fact that the girl, her head model is the same as the dog from Fortnite.
Nice. I like the fact that he ends with, "I should have stayed home and played."
Would I consider reading the Ghost Puncher of Fit Green? I haven't read the Ghost Puncher of Fit Green text before.
Oh my god! Does somebody have the green text on hand where somebody eats loads of fiber, and he then ends up giving ass birth to Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Somebody sat down and was like,
Oh. I want to mention on that butter post, the takeaway I got from that is to use unsalted butter.
and that whole entire
Sex with Mr. Frosty mangled me bellend.
Mangled me bellend.
There's like there was like a guy that didn't shit for like a week or so.
I think they like made him look like a face.
He was walking funny, then he went to the toilet and he couldn't stand up anymore. And when they took him off, he had like a 3-pound shit, and it was constricting his legs. Oh no!
Freeze! Serious question. Why do you think you can post this and not be punished?
But give me the Ghost Puncher green text,
what makes you so cavalier in posting this atrocity to Kit Kat?
Yeah, because you haven't solved
the problem with it.
Okay, I'm gonna
I think
read
it's
this.
efficient.
Reading green text. Be fat. Go to fit and find a solution.
Green text time, yay!
I've seen this one. Oh my god.
Let him talk.
Main problem is, I eat like a dumpster. Apparently, things with loads of fiber is going to save my filthy soul. Fiber is digested slowly. What the fuck is happening? What was that sound?
That might have been me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Whatever sound it was probably me. I'm fat. I'm sorry.
What? That was not a fat sound.
Fiber. You should eat fiber, MDF
Yeah.
Fiber is digested slowly, leaving you feeling full longer and helps with digestion. Go out and buy 2 boxes of fiber-heavy breakfast bars. The first day I have fiber bars for breakfast, lunch, and a lot of snacks. I don't shit that day. The next day, I fiber myself up even more. I don't shit that day either. Fiber Jesus is surely working his magic in my colon. You can feel the pounds dropping off because I'm not very hungry anymore. I don't shit the 3rd day. I don't shit the 4th day. Final day dawns. .mp3. I have my morning coffee and I feel my insides rumble in that familiar way. The second I hit the toilet, the weirdest fart in the world exits me. It's whistling. Just a thin, continuous airstream of fart that smells like my grandpapa's coffin. No sound other than the whistling hiss suddenly stops. The hole is plugged. SOS. This shit is so solid, it feels like I am giving anal birth to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I hang onto the shower curtain and pray. The Rock is shot out of my arsehole at max speed. My entire arse is covered in toilet water. Now the fun begins. A fart that could do more damage to the ozone layer than aerosol ever did is shooting shit bullets out of me. Solid and perfectly round nuggets. The smell is killing me. I am blacking out at this point. The thuds of nuggets shooting around the bowl propelled by my insane fiber flatulence is giving me war flashbacks. I wasn't even in Vietnam. My guts are yelling in German. It sounds like a moose in heat lives in my belly. Most of the shit isn't even digested at this point, just forced out by all the gas that had been building up to my throat. After an hour, it finally seems to be over. I'm shivering and crying. Both legs collapse as I try to stand up. My stomach hitting the bathroom tiles forces one last trumpet. Gondor calls for aid. Ra. Shakily wipe my ass. Completely clean.
It does have a positive end.
Burger, might I make a suggestion that you do a green text channel where you just do little videos like this? Where
I could do. I've not read any fan fiction recently. I mean, could do a green text stream.
Yeah, you could do these videos in like a couple minutes and throw them up. And
I don't want to make another channel. You know, I already have like 3 YouTube channels.
Or you could do it on this channel.
Yeah, true, or you could do you could do this on the stream channel, because the people who go to this channel already know the score. Yeah.
Why am my fucking macro's not working? It's not like the fucking channel, like people on the fucking podcast want to be like, hold on a second.
We don't.
Oh my god! What?
Like the cunt. Wait, let me.
In our civilized societies, we are rich. Why then are the many poor? Why this painful drudgery for the masses? Why, even to the best paid workman, this uncertainty for the morrow, in the midst of all the wealth inherited from the past? And in spite of the powerful means of production, which could ensure comfort to all, I return for a few hours of daily toil.
Dude, why? I didn't realize memes were the way you get Burger King to read Conquest of Bread. Literally, it's just like the first paragraph.
Pay me.
Hey, can I read this one?
Yeah.
Okay, country gnomes take my bones to a place they don't belong. See, shit like this is the reason it's so hard to turn my back on this website. Where else, pray tell, are you going to find this kind of quality nonsense? West Virginia!
Damn. Priest, what did you send me just there? Can you send that in the because I can't look at the thing because I have to only be here.
Brady, you should read this.
Sorry for being British. Okay, but you can send the Ghost Puncher green text just here.
Maybe there is an image included that is NSFW.
Okay. Let me just real quick then close this window capture. Okay.
I was about. That's
a long green text.
Wait, let me take.
That is indeed a very, very long green text. Yeah, that is actually too long.
Yeah, you might want to do that. You might want to do this in like a separate video.
Yeah, I will. You know, with this idea with the stream, I will do it on the main channel probably. National Bolshevik. Holy shit, dude!
Oh, I want this mod. I want this nation. I want this I want this focus tree.
That's for EU4.
Yeah, when I do the green text stream, you send me that one, and I will read it. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I had a very surreal experience today, which because it was warm, right? It was actually 30 degrees today, Celsius, like all fucking year, Germans go, oh, I wish it was fucking warm finally, oh, the summer is so wasted. And then it's 30 degrees for one day, and everyone is fucking crying about how hot it is. It's genuinely, that is the most German thing to happen.
Our Germans secretly Australian.
bad.
I was about to say, I'm sorry, that was your impersonation of a German
Yes.
person, and then you dare call me Australian.
Yes.
Oh, you are Australian.
And so I just went out not wearing a shirt. Like, I just wore a t-shirt.
Okay.
And bitches was Myron. And I'm like, I'm not even that fit. Like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you looking at me, woman? Avert your eyes!
Maybe
Oh,
it's like,
dude,
maybe like,
Oh, dude, I've had like,
down here.
yeah, like, it's like I'm like a fat piece of shit, and I've had like women flirt with me. It's weird. It's like, seriously, your standards are this fucking low?
Brady,
like,
my dear,
get help.
I appreciate the flag of Australia hungry. That's an actual
New Zealand is
achievement in
Balkan
EU4, I
country,
think.
That's fine.
Anyway, also different
Hansel.
German things. Sito and I mostly I developed the premise, but Sito helped me work
Yes.
this out.
Mhm.
And I've talked to several German speakers about this. German online... I don't know how many German speakers are watching this right now, but German online communities are full of drama. Like, I don't understand... Like, for instance, I'm not talking like things like the German equivalent to Me IRL, like big image boards and stuff like that, where it's mostly about consuming content. I'm talking about where you have like synonymous identities, and you are part of like a community where you have a lot of conversations in that community and actually talk to... You get to know people after a while. Like, this very Discord server, for instance. And you can have this in any kind of community. I became aware of this because of a pen and paper RPG server. Sometimes in English-speaking such servers, drama happens. All of the time, permanently, on every single one of these servers that speak German, drama happens. I don't know why Germans love drama so much, and I didn't even realize this was the case until I was just... A friend of mine was like, oh no, yeah, I used to play a lot of German World of Warcraft, and then when I went to English-speaking World of Warcraft, there was a lot less drama in the guilds. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
I was actually curious.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's actually really straight. Wait, Agent Orange.
Why did you post Agent Orange?
Yeah, why did you post the Wikipedia article for Agent Orange?
Arachno-communist. Arachno-communist, dude. That is such
a second
that
to
is
process.
So good.
Oh
dude.
god. So there's really quick. There's an SCP that's a communist society of spiders. So that's weird.
Arachno-communists.
Yeah. Apparently it formed when like
It's the commando.
Yeah.
Is this the
What
same
the hell
dude? Is this a different dude or the same dude who fucking Oh, this is the guy who gassed himself, not the guy who like.
Oh yeah, this is the guy who tested a fucking... What was it? Yeah, it was a homemade gas mask.
It wasn't
And he made
homemade. It was an
chlorine
old
gas.
Soviet gas mask
What
that
the
essentially had like an air reserve, like it was like a filtration
Oh, no, it
device.
wasn't. If you look
But
at it,
it
it wasn't
exploded
even-
in
it wasn't
contact
even
with
like
water, and he was going to go
95
scuba
looking.
diving with it.
Yeah,
Joe
there was another guy who
Rogan,
did
that looks
It wasn't even a gas mask,
disgusting.
that was a retriever.
What the fuck is this hot sauce? Why
Fried
is
eggs
it
from
this
my yard,
aggressive shade of
sun-side up
green?
Smoked Gouda cheese, mayonnaise, sauerkraut, sliced
Bro.
jalapenos, and habanero sauce on toasted Ezekiel bread.
Oh, I'd eat that. Oh,
I can
God,
I can respect the individual ingredients, but what this just looks disgusting.
I'd eat it. I'd eat that.
It might even be
Did you
delicious.
just say you were a fat fuck girl, so you'd eat anything?
Listen, I'm a fat.
I
fuck.
still have standards.
He says fried eggs from my yard. So
Oh, he probably
yeah.
raises. Yeah, he probably has his own chickens. That's not.
Fuck you
human
talking
use.
about?
Or maybe the
eggs
city
from my bad.
pigeons dropped some eggs.
God damn, dude.
I mean, yeah. I know a few people who have like a couple chickens.
It's
Yeah,
just women
chickens are
trying to win him over and just dropping eggs in his yard.
That looks so disgusting.
Okay, so after this stream, I think I'm gonna go. Did it save? Yeah, it saved. I think I'm gonna go watch this, just because I don't know what I really like the right opinion.
4.5.
It's not that.
Yeah,
But
I'm about halfway through it, and it's not really that interesting.
Nick Avocado just fascinates me. It's just like a human, the embodiment of a human train wreck.
a lot of people were like, "Oh, The Right Opinion is such a good channel," and I watched like a couple of videos of his, and it's just commentary on YouTube shit, and I frankly do not care about that.
I find it very poorly structured.
I mostly just put it on in the background, but he does tend to ramble. I mean, yeah, I feel like his head's in the right place. It's just, he doesn't know how to really organize his thoughts, so he rambles on quite a bit.
For 4.5 hours, apparently.
Yeah, well, this is a special case.
I mean, before I stopped listening to Arch Warhammer, I'm used to long ass videos and rambly videos.
I watched a breakdown on Morrowind and Oblivion that was about 9 hours long. That was a fun.
How can you listen to the fucking owl from the fucking Blowpop commercials for that long?
Yesterday.
Wait, what?
So how can you listen to the owl from the Tootsie Pop commercials for that fucking long? For 9 hours.
Oh my fucking god.
What? So I don't get that reference.
Yeah, I don't get that reference.
You don't get that reference. You don't.
I've suddenly.
Dude.
I'm gonna shut up.
I'm
the way Arch Warhammer talks is exactly like the fucking that owl from the old ass Tootsie Pop commercials.
Okay, no, I was
okay. Those fucking commercials.
You mean like
I don't know. People's voices don't tend to annoy me that much. I mean, there's only like a couple voices. There's only a couple voices that really just grate on me, and he's not one of those.
There's like one commentary channel that really annoys me, but that's because he speaks really slowly.
I mean, you can speed up the video.
When I watch I always put videos on 2xp.
I immediately like this person, Freestwalker.
What exactly is the deal with like these commentary channels like posting like 1,000-hour videos?
I think it comes from like the video game and film analysis people, because you have people like Mahler who like make 8-hour-long videos breaking down like the Star Wars movies.
His breakdown of Soma was pretty fun.
Yeah, his breakdown of Soma was great, but yeah, he's been putting out like I think his breakdown of like the first of the new trilogy in Star Wars, I forgot the name of it. It's like it's like in total it's like 8 hours long or something.
It's kind of
it's not done yet. It's probably going to end up being like 12 hours.
His later videos were kind of boring.
Don't you dare knock the long man in my presence.
Oof.
Long man.
Like one guy I can't stand his voice is Joseph Anderson, the one video game and analysis dude. I can't stand his fucking voice.
Imagine my shock.
Joseph Anderson, he sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's like friends with like Mandalore Gaming and all those like Shammy
on the PCPs and infuriating in manlet. Yeah.
This is what I get when I search Joseph Anderson.
Nice.
It's just weird, man.
Wait, like a furry?
And GIF stuff.
I'm sorry. Sorry, where are you getting?
Can I just ask, what the fuck is Seth Tinchak's accent?
Yeah. He's British, but he does a voice where he sounds like Mid-Atlantic.
British?
He's from London.
Motherfucker, you don't know the deep lore. What? He's from the Congo.
Yes.
The character's from the Congo. He lives in the
Oof. Who is that, Seator?
That's Pyro. That's Fem Pyro.
Pyrocynical.
You know what?
God,
That's Fem Pyro.
There's a 50% chance she gives a great blowjob.
No, Fem Pyro. Yeah.
I'd fucking tap that, man.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
totally.
it. I'd hit Pyro.
No, not Pyro.
Oh, Fem Pyro? I could go either way.
Vampire.
Damn.
My dick don't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Mine does.
I heard a disappointed sigh, so there we go.
So I am going to end the
have
stream
that same
soon,
but Elon Musk.
and I have some very important announcements for the next stream because it's not actually going to be on Thursday. It's going to be on Friday because I said so.
Blasphemy.
The reason is because there's a pen and paper game that I'm playing that is going to be on Thursday. We only found time for it on Thursday, and so I want to play it. And it's like a friend of mine runs it, so I'm gonna do the Fast Food Thursday a day later, and then the week after that, there's actually not going to be a Fast Food Thursday because I'll be on vacation off the grid, and I'll be off the grid from the 17th to the 27th of August, which the 27th is Thursday, and I'm pretty sure that unless something completely unforeseen happens, I will actually be able to do a Fast Food Thursday on that evening.
What the fuck did you do, Discord?
Can't we have a Seator hosted Fast Food Thursday?
Yeah, we should have somebody else do it.
I'm not gonna give anyone access to the YouTube channel.
I could do it on my channel. I could just fucking open the studio booth and run it from there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Always.
Oh,
Let's
jeez.
have a sleepover.
I mean, you guys can hang out. I don't,
Basically,
I don't
basically a sleepover because we're going to another channel.
I'll do
I
it. Yeah,
love that
sure.
you're calling it a sleepover.
I mean, well, actually, that's not a terrible idea. You could,
Are we gonna talk about the boys?
you could probably do that. I just wouldn't be in it.
Yeah, all right.
I might even add it to the official playlist. Just make it be the next stream in the sequence of streams.
Hey.
I just want to say have a lot of fun on holiday, though. I hope you have a good time.
I'm going to see my grandmother, so I'm not sure that I'll be having that much fun. Well, although actually no, she's cool, and I'm going to be reading a lot, and there's cool people in that town, so.
Du gehst auf Malle, Alter.
Yeah, no, but I'm at the other end of Mallorca, not the one where there's all the drunks.
Doesn't matter.
No,
Du
they
Ballermann
do.
anyway.
No.
I thought Mallorca was really
you have
touristy.
no idea. I am in the place where if they even think you're a tourist, they won't talk to you. I live in this.
I'm
This is
telling
like
you, it doesn't matter.
the
Ballermann
traditional.
anyway.
The traditional. We don't even speak Spanish. We only speak. We speak Catalonian, but we call it Mallorquí. That part of the island is where my grandmother lives. And that's where I grew up.
You know, you said we'll refuse to if they think you're
Oh, so
you're a tourist.
okay, Burger, I have a serious question. This may sound like a shitpost, but it's a serious question. Okay, when I was a kid, we would vacation in Mallorca.
Yeah.
And I remember at the gift shops you could buy these little dolls. And these little dolls, you could squeeze them, and on some of the dolls, a pink balloon penis would pop out, and then on the other ones, pink balloon breasts would pop out if you squeeze them. Do they still have those there?
I've never seen those, but I am not surprised that at some point they existed.
I remember having those. I remember running up to my dad and wanting to buy them. And he's like, "Put those away."
That's basically the because I know what you mean. It's the street vendors.
Yeah.
As a kid, I fell for those all the time. I had so many fucking dumb
toys and shit that. Yeah.
My grandmother hated them. It's like I remember that was actually really sad. Where like this happened like 2 years ago, where my grandfather already had like this dementia was getting somewhat severe, and we had like brought him out, and he was there was one of those guys like trying to sell shit, and he looked at me as like, do you find this interesting? Because he'd forgotten that I wasn't a kid anymore. So that was kind of sad. Yeah, I'm like it was something like that. I'm not sure what exactly he said, but it was like he was confused. This exactly what like when I arrived there last year, he was confused that I had grown up. I was like, what? No, but like back in the day, you were like small, and I'm like, yes, but that was like literally 15 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so to age myself even more in this long running series, my dad gave me like 2,000 Spanish pesetas, and I thought I was a fucking god.
No, they're worthless. They are.
Yeah,
literally...
it was practically worthless.
Yeah, it's $20. I mean, it's $20 for a kid.
Yeah, I saw it as a kid, and it was like 2,000 on the bill. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking rich.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I mean,
remember...
to be fair, $20 is pretty rich for like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, in a tourist trap like Mallorca, that it goes.
Oh yeah, it goes away immediately. Yes. I actually look forward to going there because I'm gonna hang out. A friend of mine has excellent weed. His grandma grows it. Yeah, you're allowed to grow weed in Spain. You can have 2 plants.
Oh, that's awesome.
On your property, it's fully allowed.
2 plants?
Yeah, on your property.
I mean, in the Netherlands, it's 5 plants.
You're not allowed to put them like out on display. You have to put them in like a place of your property where it's somewhat hidden, but you're still allowed to do it. Which
so in your closet with a UV light on.
Couldn't you make like one plant? That seems super arbitrary to limit it to 2 plants, because couldn't you, grow it in a way that it has many sort of stalks, so one plant becomes giant?
Yeah. No, my neighbors have 2 enormous. Like, I've never seen weed plants this big. Like, I'm not even sure how that is. They are physically not collapsing.
Oh god!
So a weed tree.
So like this is the first year. This is like the first summer where this shows how backwards my state is. This is the first year we've had like legalized hemp, and because they've always because we have like hemp that grows wild. It grows just wild, and they used to spend so much money destroying it, burning it and shit. But now that we can grow it legally, I never realized that hemp can grow up to like 10 to 15 feet tall. Hemp is fucking huge.
Yes.
And I never realized that because I never saw it grow more than like a couple feet before it was like destroyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of these days we'll get weed legalized. Maybe in like 20 or 30 years. I don't know.
So are we ending the stream or what?
Yeah, we're ending the stream. Yeah.
Meanwhile, in civilized nations,
what like Britain?
It also isn't legal.
That's gonna take a while.
I'm sorry. Did Britain legalize weed and I just didn't know?
No.
Didn't they decriminalize it or something?
No.
You got your weed license, mate.
That will literally be how it goes down.
Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you next Friday.
Bye.
And see you around, cunts.
Fast Food Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.